What is going on, everybody? This is Dave and welcome back to another episode today of Wolves AWE. It's our second episode in Season 3 here on my Football Manager 2018 save here with Wolverhampton Wanderers. And if you never caught the last episode, go and check it out because a lot of stuff happened. Obviously, bringing new boys in and kicking off Season 3. And hopefully it'll be a season that we can really crack on and get in and to challenge some of the better teams in the league. Now, obviously, if you never caught it, quickly go and check it out now before I ruin anything from that last episode. But we're going to have a double live com today. We're going to be playing up against West Ham and Manchester City. So, without further ado, let's go and check out what's been going on. And as always, guys, make sure you smash the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So, we carried on the season, second game of the season. Unfortunately, we went to a 3-2 loss at the new White Hart Lane against Tottenham Hotspur. We actually went 1-0 up. Trincao scoring again. Obviously, he scored the winner in the first game, and he scored again today in the game against Spurs. However, Barco then scored an own goal, then Eric Dyer straight after made it 2-1. Florentino Luis made it 3-1 to Spurs before Ruben Neves gave us a little bit of hope with quite a while left, but we just didn't have enough in us. The game was pretty equal, to be fair. Spurs did have a lot more efforts. We had the same amount on target. Possession, they had a little bit more. But at the end of the day, it was a decent performance against a team that actually destroyed us the same sort of stage last season. So it shows how far we've come. Obviously, there's a few players unfit, as you can see there, with the condition-wise. But nonetheless, despite it being a loss, it was still a promising performance. We then advanced in the Carabao Cup. We beat Nottingham Forest 2-0 after extra time, mind. Obviously, we played a rotated team, a lot rotated from the game we just had. Vavro and House both started. They both played the last game, but Neldelku played in centre-half. Clever and Marine were wing-backs today. Morgan Gibbs-White partnering Fellaini with Cavallero, even Jota coming in, and Maximiliano Romero. Can't even get my words out today. But we actually had a red card, 52nd minute. Marouane Fellaini, he always seems to let us down. He's on a lot of money, Marouane Fellaini. And last season, he struggled to get in the team because he let us down a lot. Despite him looking like an absolute beast of stats, it's a shame. But I thought we were going to go out the cup. But we absolutely battered Forest, to be honest, on the day. We changed the formation after we went down to 10 men. We went 4 at the back. Just solid, just stayed a little bit more solid through the middle and so on. And after extra time, actually came out with 2 goals. Cavallero and Dye, the goal scorers. So I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously, for us to advance into the next round with 10 men against obviously what is a decent championship side. I say championship, I've just double checked, they're in League 1 anyway, so just ignore me. And then we came back to league action and absolutely smashed Leicester 3-0. Paulinho starting up front and grabbing 2 goals along with another goal for Leonardo da Silva Lopez. He was a great player for us last season. He's even made the thumbnail for this season. And he's bagged another goal today. Leicester had quite a number of shots, but we just looked so dominant. We looked brilliant today. Helder Costa was probably one of their better players, as you can see. Riyad Mahrez playing a 5.4, which isn't good for them. But at the end of the day, a very solid result. And that brings us to today's games against West Ham and Manchester City. We do have Watford. We got drawn against them in the Carabao Cup. But as you can see, just the 1 loss so far in 4 games. Very solid start to the season. We go into the competitions, you can see we're top 5 at the moment. Manchester United top, but we do have a game in hand of them. If we win, we can go level with them. There's some teams that have started off strongly this season so far, and obviously a couple of teams that have yet to win. But I'm very happy. Trincao already scoring twice, which obviously if we go on to our notes, got him the Young Player of the Month award. Paulinho taking the 3rd spot, De Ligt of Liverpool finishing 2nd. So pretty solid month for us so far, and I'm pretty happy with how it's going. We've got some fantastic players. The feedback from you guys was brilliant as well in the last episode. But you know what, let's just crack on. Let's get into it today. Up against the West Ham, up against Manchester City. We've had a long break. It's been 2 weeks, so hopefully the boys should be fit and ready to go. Let's see how we can get on against West Ham United. So then here we are with the teams for today's game. We're at the London Stadium. West Ham starting with a 4-2-3-1. They got Jean up front. They've actually got Tobias Svensson, who was a great player in last year's game. I'm not really sure how he's played out this year. Lanzini and Antonio, the other 2 players. They've actually got Seri in the middle with Obiang, Augustinson, Ogbonna, Alvaro and Klein at the back with Muslera in goal. I was gutted when I missed out on Klein actually in the summer. Obviously when we were chasing a right back at the time, I saw he'd gone for quite cheap. I was really disappointed I'd missed out on him. But we're going to be starting with the 5-2-2-1 or the 5-3-2, the 5-4-2, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to be starting with Paulinho up front, Diogo Jota and Trincao on the wings. So Jota comes in for And Barco, who's injured. Trincao gets the nod ahead of Richie. De Silva, Lopez and Neves through the middle again. Shaw. Kleber gets the nod ahead of Palencia. And Willy Bolly comes in along with Gary Cahill and Vavro, with Rajkovic in goal. Courtney House sitting on the bench for today's game. So here we are, another away game, but hopefully it's going to be another 3 points for us. We started off fantastically this season. A big chance for Diogo Jota to prove his worth. Obviously, he's been unhappy with me for, obviously, the fault of the game, but been unhappy with me for like 6 months or so now. So we're really hoping we can sort of make amends. And I think the only way I'm going to sort of become friendly with him is through playing him. And it's a great ball from Jota towards Paulinho, who has a strike that doesn't go far wide. We know how good he is, Jota. There were bids coming in for him in the summer. No bids that I would even consider, to be honest, value-wise. But we know how good he is, and we're really hoping that he can become another solid player for us. But there's some great quality players, so any mistakes from him, or a mistake from Willy Bolly, which gives West Ham the lead, but only mistakes from him and he won't be in the team. But West Ham taking an early lead. It's Willy Bolly with the own goal, obviously coming in after that leg break last season. He's had a couple of games now for us. Still stats look solid, nothing really declined, but Serge with a dangerous ball in, and Bolly sticks his foot out and unfortunately goes into the back of the net, and West Ham take an early lead here. Coming forward again with another set piece. Klein this time and into Alvaro, and it hits off the inside of the post but does come out. West Ham coming close again, hitting the woodwork for the second time in this match. We're yet to have a shot on target, but yet to get going, to be honest. Svensson now with the ball back in and over everybody. Here's Antonio, sort to Obiang. Seri again. West Ham just dominating this game. Into Jean and Tobias Svensson should have done better. 9th shot of the game for West Ham. We just haven't got going yet. It's not like we're playing necessarily bad, but no players really making errors. But obviously Willy Bolly, there's 2-0. Oh, Bonner now with a header. We just, as I say, we haven't really got going, to be honest. Not what we wanted, not what we needed at all. And obviously we wanted to keep a decent run going, but Bonner with a header, and who's that at the back post? That young Kleber or Leonardo da Silva Lopez? Another chance for West Ham, another set piece. Lanzini, and Rajkovic makes the save again, keeping us in the game very much at the moment. So here we are again. We need something. We need it quick. We need an early second half goal to get us back in this game. But West Ham already looking like they want to make something happen. Antonio with a decent ball in. Back out to Obiang. Lanzini again. Are West Ham going to make anything of this? Now with them. Lanzini bursting in towards Tobias Svensson, and we do clear it away. Really holding on at the moment. We need to get a goal. Will this be our chance now? Jota with the ball forward, blocked and out for a throw-in. Kick here for West Ham. Up the pitch. Lanzini doesn't challenge. Bolly can bring it down for Jota. Blocked. Here's Paulinho into Jota again. Is he going to get the overlap from Shaw? No. Finds Paulinho. Back to Neves. Or find Trincao. Trincao now into young Paulinho. Back out to Trincao. Back into Paulinho, who's got the shot away, and Leonardo da Silva Lopez fires it home. We're back in the game just a couple of minutes after half-time. And that is a beautiful finish. He grabs the ball and runs back to the halfway line, which is exactly what we want to see. We're quite lucky with the bounce, but it's a fantastic finish. And a brilliant start to the second half. We're back in this game. Nathaniel Klein, not the best throw. Paulinho back out to Ruben Neves. Lines it up, finds Trincao, tries to slide tackle, and now it's a chance for West Ham. Jean's in. Oh, and the counter-attacked us. And West Ham are 3-1 up. The long ball forward. And we had a great chance there. Trincao was unlucky. He didn't really have much option. Oh, Bonner just hoofed it forward. And Jean's used his pace. Or Jean, however I'm pronouncing that. And he makes it 3-1 to West Ham. Over onto the right hand side, a good ball in is needed. Half cleared again to Da Silva Lopez, and just wide, just under, over rather 20 minutes now. We're gonna have to make a change. Jota's just not been brilliant, as you can see. We're gonna bring on Cavallero now on the left hand side. I mean, I don't know what else I can do at the moment, to be honest. Jota has come off. We'll also bring on Matt Ritchie as well on the right hand side. Let's see what we can do. Antonio again with a long throw. Cavallero is the man to head it away, but Antonio can... Oh my god, what is going on? Is that another own goal? It's Vavro. Now, that's the 3rd own goal we've scored this season already. That's probably more than last year, already combined. It's 4-1 to West Ham. The scoreline flatters them a lot. And we just stuck his foot out, and Rajkovic can't get there again. And this is turning embarrassing. Augustinson. Lanzini. Seri. Oh, not the best pass from Jean-Michel Seri. Tried to switch the play again there, but it's forced all the way back to Muslera in goal for West Ham. Finds Alvaro. 5 minutes to go. Can we grab a goal which may well be a consolation? Obviously, we don't want a massive hit to our goal difference straight away. But here's Lustig again. Ball into Lanzini, and Rajkovic forced to make a save. It was a good ball in from Lustig on the right-hand side. Still chances coming fairly thick and fast, to be honest. Caballero to Morgan Gibbs-White. Back to Willy Bolly. To Luke Shaw. Oh, not the best touch again from Shaw. Alvaro to Obiang. Obiang now searching for a pass. It's a great tackle there from Morgan Gibbs-White. Richie. Is that a foul? No, Richie loses it. We've just been sloppy. Really, really sloppy today. And that just allows West Ham to pick up the ball. And look at this. Knock it around. And almost go and grab. What the f... I mean, that just sums up the game. That just sums up the game. A stupid mistake from Rajkovic there. And it's 5-1. We're getting absolutely demolished. Right then, here we are for the second game of the episode up against Manchester City. And after much thought, we're going to stick with the same formation. But we'll check out Man City's team first. At front four, it looks crazy. Higuain and Icardi up front. Aguero actually on the left wing. Bernardo Silva on the right. Torreira with De Bruyne in the middle. And Mendy, Otamendi, Stones, Walker and Ederson at the back and in goal. We'll stick with the same formation. It's the same back three. Bolly, Cahill and Vavro with Rajkovic in goal. Shaw and Palencia comes in for... I keep forgetting our right back's name. Ignore me. I'll remember it after. De Silva, Lopez and Neves do partner each other again. Cavallero comes in for Jota. And Trincao starts on the left with Paulinho up front again. We're hoping for a much better performance. We've got to bounce back. Man City haven't started off brilliantly themselves this season, as you can see. But we've got a game in hand. If we can get something out of this game, that would be absolutely perfect. Corner in, De Bruyne. It's a good save on Rajkovic. We do seem to be struggling to sort of defend corners. And I mean, against West Ham, there was a number of corners that they just seem to trouble us, really. Here's Trincao on the left-hand side. He'll play it into Paulinho. He's got the overlap there. Trincao will now find Ruben Neves. He'll find it out to Caballero as plays queuing up. And Trincao is one of them. And back to Leonardo da Silva Lopez, who gives us the lead again on the 7th minute. And that lad is going to bag goals this season. Those two in the midfield are going to score so many goals and get so many assists. I'll show you Ruben Neves' stats after this game because I'm pretty sure he's already scored more this season than he did over the past 2 years for us. Trincao and Leonardo da Silva Lopez knew where the net was, fired it into the roof of the net, and within 7 minutes we take the lead here at the Etihad. It's a free kick from range. De Bruyne, Otamendi, cleared away. Are we going to break again now? Caballero all the way over the top. No one really challenged Kyle Walker, who will bring it back forward. Gary Cahill won the header. Paulinho brings it down. Ruben Neves into De Silva Lopez. Now Trincao. You've got Luke Shaw on the overlap. Trincao will play in Ruben Neves. That's a poor pass from Neves, which you don't see very often. And Icardi's in now. And he'll lay it off to Aguero. Should have probably done better. It's a big chance for Man City, that. But poor mistake. A rare one at that by Ruben Neves. De Bruyne again with the corner. Aguero. And cleared away. Now Caballero. Up to Paulinho, the young man. The young Brazilian is going to run and run. De Silva Lopez now will find Caballero on the right-hand side, who's going to get a shot. And he wasn't far away. A wonderful breakaway again there from us. Mendy to De Bruyne, Torreira to Aguero, Icardi again, back out to Walker. Man City queuing up for Aguero. Oh, it was saved, but Icardi gets the tap in. A Man City level, just under 20 minutes gone. Rajkovic couldn't keep that one out, but it's Mauro Icardi with the goal, which makes it 1-1 here. He started the initial move. Walker found the ball in. Aguero, Rajkovic with a great stop, but again the defence just switching off. And we're unable to clear our lines there. It's 1-1. Now off kick-off, is there a chance? Is there a highlight? Hopefully for us. Willy Bolly will find Luke Shaw. Got Trincao on the overlap, but he'll lay it inside. Ruben Neves again. Another poor ball from Ruben Neves, which we don't see very often. He's already had a couple of those today. Bernardo, ball in. Cahill heads away. Here's Neves again. All the way back to Rajkovic. Clears up to Vavro. Ball again. What is going on? These are shocking efforts. Shocking passes. Icardi now will play in Higuain. And what a save from Rajkovic. De Bruyne from range again. We'll play it short to Torreira. Play it back to De Bruyne. To Otamendi now. Back to De Bruyne again. towards Bernardo. It's ball, low ball in. Higuain misses the sitter. Aguero with a chance. Manchester City with another big chance. 10 minutes to half time. We clear this away. But Manchester City are really knocking on the door to try and take the lead in this game. Is there another chance now for us? Or are Man City going to attempt again? Icardi now on the ball. Ball in. Higuain. Straight at Rajkovic again. With De Bruyne right on the edge of the box and over the bar. Right on half time. Looks like we're going to be taking it a 1-1 draw into half time. Just looking at some of the fitness. Obviously, De Silva Lopez struggling a little bit, but probably being one of our better players. We'll keep an eye on him. We can easily, obviously, make a change there. But it's okay so far. We just need to push a little bit more. Try and get a couple more efforts on goal. Less stupid passes, and we may well be within a shout here. And City again in deep in our half. Walker into Torreira. No real pressure on him. And Lane Aguero, and what a save again from Rajkovic. Another big chance for Man City. Their 5th clear-cut chance, and they really should have grabbed more than 1 goal today. Are we going to break again off this corner? Cavallero, no, not quite. Just looking at the players slightly. Cavallero on a 6.3, not being brilliant. Palencia on a 6.4. You know, Richie, I want to bring on, but he's morale isn't brilliant. We'll switch Trincao onto the right. We'll bring Diogo Jota on again. And maybe bring on Maximiliano Romero shortly as well. So we are going to make our last change. It's going to be Maxi Romero on for Paulinho. Been quite quiet last couple of games for us. But there may be another chance on Man City here. Aguero, it's a good tackle to get it away and out to Bernardo. It was close as well. Bernardo Silva coming very close there. And Man City going to score again. Aguero, and saved by Rajkovic, keeping us in the game at the moment. Much better performance defensively from us today, rather than the last game against West Ham. Have a chance maybe for Manchester City. Ball in. Trincao couldn't quite get it away. Palencia got the tackle in, but he is on a booking. We'll have to be careful of that. Mendy, now his pass was blocked. Neves tries to switch it over to Jota. It was a crap pass again by Ruben Neves. Aguero's now in and should have punished us. Ruben Neves again. Don't know what's going on with him with some of his passing today. Corner in. Neves onto the edge to Jota. Strikes and over the bar. Sometimes we just knock it into the area there where we've got a little bit of room. Cause a little bit more problems, but we seem to be shooting a lot more from range today. A few minutes left in the second half. I mean, I would have probably taken a point before the game, but Man City have been very dominant, but we really could do with 3 points. May well still get it. Goal kick. We should win that. Willy Bolly does. Romero. Great ball over to Jota. Is he going to cut in or whip one in? He does whip one in. It's cleared away. Luke Shaw picks the ball back up though. He whips one in now. And Ederson forced to tip it over the bar. Corner ball. Ooh, just about to come into stoppage time. Whipped in. Botley was there. And Cahill was there as well. Kick upfield. Romero could have brought it down, to be honest. He's knocked it on though. Bolly. Morgan Gibbs White. Is there one last shout for us? There's a couple of seconds left. Diogo Jota. Ball into Romero. Everyone slipped. Trincao, can he keep this alive? Ruben Neves. A ref blows a whistle. And it's 1-1 in the end. It's a superb performance from us towards the end of the game. Icardi gets the man of the match. There's 7.6. No real standout players. It was a very tough game. But in the end, we come out with 1 point. So there we have it. The end of the episode. We got 2 matches done today. One massive loss, which was very disappointing, and a draw. West Ham game, arguably one of the worst performances of the whole series, let alone the season so far. But a point against Man City sort of makes it a little bit better. We're still only 3 points now, sort of the top 5, top 4. I think as long as we better our league position from last season, I'll be very happy. But we've got Carabao Cup action up next. Again, if we beat Watford, we'll probably have the 4th round. But maybe I'm looking towards maybe the Stoke and Watford game, or I'm hoping if we do win, we'll have we'll have some Carabao Cup action anyway. So Stoke and Watford will be in the next episode. And hopefully we can pick up a couple of wins before then. We play Watford, obviously, in the Carabao Cup. Then we play Southampton, who started off pretty strongly this season in 5th. We play Chelsea, who are in a similar sort of position to us in 7th. And Bournemouth, who are in 16th. Haven't quite got going yet this season. Hopefully we can bounce back, though. Obviously, that's no winning 2. But we started off the season very strongly. Obviously, Barco grabbing a lot of assists. He was injured. He should come back now, and hopefully his creativity will really help us out. But until next time, guys, make sure you smash the like button down below if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well. And I'll see you all very soon.